And hyperbowling has just been tremendous for us.
Yeah, so I've heard of it. I've had some of the AF or AMF guys on the show, but tell me a little bit more about how it works and how that
Sure.
plays into your business.
Sure. In hyperbowling, the rails are up and targets are moving up and down the rails, and you want to hit your target on the way to the pins. You get a great big multiplier. Little kids can beat mom and dad. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
There are 4 different games, 12 levels of difficulty. And so it starts out slow meaning the targets are big and they're not moving. But as you get to more difficult levels, the targets become smaller, they move faster, and it's just crazy fun. 4 different types of games. One of them, I call it Capture the Rail. They call it Hyper Squad. But because it's got to have the word hyper in it. But I call it Capture the Rails because the competition is how much of the rail you can own. And it measures percentage. And you can take away some of the percentage of your opponent, depending on where you hit the ball. And
Interesting.
It's my favorite.
Yeah.
In addition to that, we have extreme games. So we've got Monster Factory, where you build a monster and we can print out the monster for the kid and they take it home, say, hey, here's the monster I built. Got Battle in the Lanes, where you're catapulting cannonballs into each other's castle and knocking them down. So there's lots of fun.
Yeah.
So we're seeing a lot of people come in just for hyperbowling or come back and do hyperbowling. It's not a huge percentage. We're running about 15% of our total revenue as hyperbowling. Total revenue, I'm sorry, of our bowling revenue, our open bowling revenue. So that sounds like it's not a huge number, but people come in because of the environment. With hyperbowling, the lights on the rails are just gorgeous.
Yeah.
So it just lightens up the whole center. It makes it look like it makes it a really fun place. And we just get rave comments, 5-star reviews all the time. I don't mean to sound like I'm bragging. I'm just saying.
No. Yeah.
That's
sounds
what
like a hit.
It does for us. It's not
right.
Yes.
Yeah, really cool. As far as logistically, it's just some kind of upgrade to your rail system, or how do they install it?
Yes, total replacement of the rails and gutters. The rails have LEDs all the way front to back.
Okay.
It's got a system that's tracking where the ball is, what the ball speed is, so that when you bump that rail, it's calculating where it hit the rail. And that part of the rail on the Hyper Squad, that part of the rail then turns the color of whatever color you are.
Yeah.
It'll turn blue. Wide area will turn blue if you hit 10 pins, a small area if you hit 1. If you're doing the standard hyperbowling game where it's got a target on the rail, let's say your target's yellow, it knows where your ball hits that rail. And if you hit the yellow, then you get the 5-time multiplier. The pins turn the color of whatever color you hit on the rail. So yellow, the pins turn yellow. It's just gorgeous.
So it's almost like an entirely different game then.
It is an entirely different. So I finally got my 3rd venue.
Yeah. Hey, did you like this video? Great. We make 5 of them a week. Subscribe to get more and to keep learning about what's working in the bowling industry. I'll talk to you then.